So now, according to Debo Ologunagba, what is the issue?
Well, first, it's an internal party affair, but also goes beyond party matters. What we saw yesterday was like
2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago was like a glimmer of hope, and also looking at everything that happened and the way the people rallied around their governor. It also shows it was like let us revalidate the mandates that we have given to him. And some people have also described it as a day of freedom. I don't know, being free from what is what I don't know yet. And then nobody has defined being free from what. That is why I said it's an internal party thing. It was all the characters that were involved in this matter are the same characters that went about campaigning and said, this is our candidate and is the best for the period for our party. So if after that, just 5 months after, we're having this kind of a crisis, I'm also conscious of the fact that in making some of these analysis that the party itself, there's varied interests at any point in time, and you can't take away conflict from party. And that is why you also have internal party organs to settle some of these things.
Okay, but Barrister Ayotamuno, looking at the Ologunagba's position,
yes,
House of Assembly was burnt, rumor of sacked and not sacked of certain characters that we learned later yesterday that from the commissioner that, oh, there was nothing like that.
Yes.
But we know that there is a House of Assembly, 2 House of Assembly speakers.
Yes.
We know that the government house commandant was sacked, or supposedly. So now that all of this,
yes,
of the room where the impeachment notice sent to the governor by the other faction of the house, led by Martin and Mehule, all of this, yeah, we don't actually know what the problem is. Even Debo's Ologunagba's appeal to both parties.
Yes.
What is the fight? What was the cause of the
That's
fight?
why you had me in my opening statement. I said some people claim it was a day of freedom.
Okay, like you said.
Or it was a season of freedom. From what is what they have not defined for us. And I stated earlier that it is the same people, the same characters, everybody that is involved that actually presented the governor as the candidate of the party for all of us. And of course, registered voters went out, and at the end of the day, there was a contestation for power, and he won. So 5 months after, we have returned. We are now having this kind of situation where almost immediately the House of Assembly, they are moved to impeach, and then we're almost having places being burnt. For instance, the hallowed chamber, the main chamber of the House of Assembly was gutted by fire, and that in itself also requires interrogation. If you are conversant with Moscow Road, you know that after 6:30 in the evening, private vehicles are not allowed access to Moscow Road.
Oh, really?
Yes, on both ends of Moscow Road. There is always a barricade. The barricade that you're seeing there becomes very...
But even in the daytime,
yes,
there is a barricade controlled by the police.
In the evening, you can't pass through there as a private citizen.
This is quite revealing.
So yes.
I'm not going to doubt you because of your position.
No, you can't pass through there as a private citizen. You have to, if you are coming from the BMH end, okay, William Jumbo end, you have to pass through.
That's the government house end.
Yes, the government house end. You have to pass through CBN, to access Station Road before you can get into town.
So you can't use, if you're coming from government house, NSC Koli, Ebel Jumbo.
No, you can't. You can't. After 6:30,
you can't go through Moscow
later
Road.
7 o'clock in the evening, you can't go through Moscow Road.
So how did these people gain access to, because this is quite revealing, and I'm glad you're the ones making sense.
These are some of the issues that we need to actually find out. How did people get through there? by what mode of
the state police command is just by adjacent to the state.
In fact, the appeal court is opposite.
Yes,
the appeal court is directly opposite the assembly gates. So with all the security that we have there, how did people get into that place?
At 9 p.m. to carry out such
and also, it is expected that police should, all of us, we saw the build up. We saw the build up. By Sunday evening, the rumor was all about the place that there were moves to impeach the governor.
And then there was some group
on the social media,
and a job group was going to protest.
Some people said they were going to protest, peaceful protest the next morning. And then there was a coalition of CSOs that put out a statement that shouldn't be done and that it will not be tolerated and so on. So groups are already, we all know. So that in itself was enough signal for us for the state to build security around those infrastructure, knowing fully well that we have had a precedent some 9 years ago in that same House of Assembly. So, but what happened, in fact, is almost indescribable. And the events that followed, when the governor wanted to go there to see the place himself, and then the events that followed.
He was attacked.
So these are things that we need to really interrogate, and particularly the role of the different parties, including security organizations, in all these matters.